4, 3, 2. Okay, so weekly mastermind, guys. We're live. We're here. We're with people who want a little bit of more knowledge or support or motivational ideas, nutritional ideas, or just real life scenarios that are going on with me and my clients that probably might resonate with you, and might be able to give you a helping hand with your progress. Because like I said before, every one of us can improve in every area at any point. Nobody is at the max. Nobody's running at the max, because when we hit a level, there's always another level. There's always another level. So let me just quickly talk about that while I'm on it. It wasn't something I was planning on talking about. Let me go to sheet number 9. Come on. This doesn't want to. There we go. Sheet number 9. Okay. So what I talk about is when we get to a level. So we'll call these levels. I can't believe how straight those lines. So this is us. So we get to a level. The next thing we want is we look forward again. What's next? So we travel along to the next level. And then we want more. It's like results, it's like weight loss, it's like fitness, it's like dropping dress sizes. We want more. Because we know when that feeling's fucking good and we start getting compliments. And on the flip side, we know those arrows could be flipped round, because when we start gaining weight, we start losing fitness, we don't want it. Okay? So when we start hitting results, we want more. We hit the next level. It could be 1 stone, 2 stone, we want more. We want more, we want more. The problem is we're always looking further and further and further beyond. So this is like the magic horizon. This is like my version of a sun. So this is the magic horizon. So this is where the thing with the horizon is, it just goes further and further and further away, because this is your ideal. And every time you get a little bit closer to that ideal, your goals, your wants and your needs and what you want for you increase. Like I said, you want more. When you start achieving, you want more and more and more. The problem is every time we hit a level, so when we hit this first level here, we don't spend time looking back. So that's looking back and taking confidence from all the things we did and achieved to get to that level. Because when we get to that level, we just look for the next thing and next thing and next thing. Instead of just standing still, standing still for a moment and looking back and thinking, firstly, I've got confidence because I've fucking produced a result that I wanted. Whatever that might be a weight loss, it might be a fucking body fat percentage, it might be just to fucking feel good, it might be you've got your first shag, it might be you found a partner, it could be anything. Could be anything, whatever your goal may be, because we've all got different shit. Okay? But when we hit that goal, because we want more and more, we avoid the fact of standing still and just looking back over whatever period that is. So if these are 4-week periods, so 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4. So if they're 4-week periods, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 months. What did I do in that 4-week period that made me successful? What did I do that made me successful? And it's usually the same type of thing, so I was consistent. So consistency kills everything. Along with consistency, I was getting feedback. So we've got consistency. We've got feedback. Because I'm telling you now, if you're doing the work, guys, let's get big on this one. If you're doing the work, and you're honest, and you're true, and you're following everything, why wouldn't you want fucking feedback? What are you afraid of? Because trust me, as soon as I've done the work, I want to be assessed. I want to be weighed. I want to be measured. The only time I don't want to get weighed and measured, and the only time I don't want to be assessed, whether that be a fitness test, whether that be a measurement, whether that be whatever, is because I haven't done the work. And this will resonate for a few of you. A few of you listening in will have avoided weigh-ins, avoided measurements, even avoided the fucking gym, just because you might not have been there for a while. You might have put on a little bit of weight. You might not have turned up to that weigh-in that you were meant to turn up to. You might not have been following that program. Let's zoom out for me. But consistency, guys. Consistency and feedback. Because why would you consistently do something that fucking doesn't work? But how would you know it doesn't work if you don't get feedback? Why would you consistently do something if you don't know it doesn't? If you don't know it works? Because we all know health and fitness is hard. Sticking to nutrition plans are hard. Okay, until they become habitual, which can take weeks, months. We all know that it's hard. So if you're going through and doing the work, why wouldn't you want to get feedback? Why are there so many of us, sorry about this, I need some water. Why are there so many of us avoiding weigh-ins, avoiding trainers, avoiding getting their stats done? Because, do you know what? The numbers don't have an opinion. The numbers on that sheet of paper don't have an opinion. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your thoughts. They don't care about your emotions. Those numbers just tell you in black and white what you are doing is either working or it is not working. And we shouldn't be afraid of finding out these numbers, because I would be absolutely fucking crazy to continue on a program. Why do you think people quit? Because they're not seeing results. But what they're doing is they're staying on a program that might be nice and comfortable for them, and not testing them too hard, but they're still going to the gym, and they're not getting feedback, and all of a sudden it's been 4 to 6 weeks and their body shape hasn't really changed that much, especially not as much as they probably want, when that could have all been nullified by having the feedback. So by feedback, I mean, like I said, getting weighed, getting measured, using apps like, if you're going for a run, using Runkeeper, using nutrition apps such as MyFitnessPal. They're all giving you feedback. They're all telling you this big story. They're telling you a story about what you are doing. So every time you hit an area, guys, so it might be 4 week, it might be 8 week, it might be 12 week, it might be 16 week, it might be 20 week. But when was the last time you got real feedback about what you're doing? When was the last time you tested your fitness? When was the last time you had your body fat done, or done some measurements, or got weighed in? I mean consistently, not just when you've had a good week or when you feel motivated. I mean in the low times and the high times, so you can see when you have a bad week, what does that relate to in your body? Because it's easy to fucking dip that head in the sand and ignore all the problems when things are going bad. It's like hands over ears time. I don't want to hear it. And it does you no good. It does you no good. Because you need to know. You need to know where are you at. And like I said, feedback's feedback. It has no opinion about you. It's just telling you, is what I am doing working, or am I not is it not working? But the vital key is, like I said, when you get to each of these stages, whether it be 4 week, 8 week, 12 week or 16 week, I need you to just stop. Stop what you're doing and look back. Because there'll always be, like, you might not always hit your perfect goal, but you'll certainly find some wins that you have done. Wins as in good things. So when you look back over 4 weeks, you've either hit your targets or you haven't. If you haven't hit your targets, what have you done? What positive things have you done to get you closer to where you want to be? Because there will be some positive things, and you need to pick them out. But there also might be some negative things. And then it comes down to your goal, why you want it. What do you want? The two big questions, guys. What do you want? Because a lot of people don't even know this. What do you want? And why do you want it? I mean, deep down, what do you want? Remember, we talked about the 4 areas of your life. Body, being, balance, and business. So body, that's food, nutrition, fitness. Being, that's mindset and stress levels. Balance, that's your relationships with yourself. How do you treat yourself? Because a lot of people don't even think they deserve success. They've been pounded on over and over and over again. You can't do this, you can't do that, you're not good enough, you don't deserve it. Who is it for someone else to tell you you don't deserve something? So your body, like I said, your nutrition, your fitness, your and your body, your being, mindset, stress, business, so that's work and money. Yeah, all of these contribute to you being successful. Because there's no point in you, when we look at that, let me get rid of that. Where's that rubber? Okay. Let me just get rid of that for a second. There's no point in you guys putting all your eggs in one basket. So when we look at that table, let me draw a table for us, and those legs. So there's a table. It's a skinny table, but it's a table. And we've got the success at the top. You cannot, if you're trying to change your body, there's so many other factors that come into it. It's not just going to the gym. Okay? It's your outside of the gym, your work life. What's the point of going to the gym if you when you go to work, your fucking desk full of cakes and all the people that you work with stress you out and make you make bad decisions, and your stress levels are up all day, and your cortisol levels are up, and that stops fat burning from just being stressed all the time. Yeah? So you got your body, you've got your being, like I said, you've got your balance, balance, and you've got your business. All of these contribute. So if you think, oh, I can ignore the stress levels, so being doesn't count for me. Balance, oh well, I'm going to ignore my partner, I'm going to ignore my kids, I'm not really hanging out with my friends, so balance is gone. Business, I'm still settling in a shit job, I'm not really getting paid very good money, I'm feeling stressed out about bills, so I'm not really nailing business. But fucking hell, I'm going to the gym every day, I'm smashing the gym, I'm doing this, my nutrition's great. But you're putting all your success onto one leg. And we all know what happens when we remove 3 legs from a table. It fucking collapses. And at that collapse, yeah, you might have a half decent body, but you won't have a half decent life. There's got to be a balance. All of this needs to balance. So when you've got the 4 areas and you're putting 25% into each area, so 25% into being body, business, balance, what do you really do to improve those areas of your life? Do you really take the time to go out and see friends? Do you take the time to treat your partner, spend time with them? Or in your work, are you trying to improve your job or be in a comfortable job that you're happy with? Because remember, we spend over 40% of our time in fucking work. So if you hate the people you work with and you hate your job, you need to get out. And yep, it's easy to say that. But if you're unhappy and you're spending 40% of your time there, then what happens when you go home? You're automatically happy when you walk through the door? I don't think so. So that stress level then goes to your family. And then the house isn't right. Then all of a sudden, you then go into the gym as a release from your family, from your work. So the balance of the whole story, business, balance, body, being, they've all got a place, guys. And you need to look at what you're contributing to all those areas. So like I said, for people that didn't quite get it, so your body is your food and obviously your body shape. Body shape. Like I said, and I've said it and you've heard it all over along, nobody I know, I've never walked down a street and I've never walked along with someone and seen someone fatter and someone said to me, I wish I looked like that. Nobody has ever said that to me. Whatever way I'm putting it, we all know, big, large, overweight, obese, fatter, whatever it is, we're not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just saying, I've never seen someone say I'd want to be in that situation. Every time you see someone in good condition, that's when people say, oh, I'd love to have that body shape. So body shape, because we all know that body shape can stop us from doing a lot of things. And people that are on the line that have lost weight before, the whole world changes when they start getting the body shape changes, because you become more confident. And you become confident because you've achieved something. And not only that, the people that you're hanging around with are different now. I'm going to talk about people that you hang around with in a second, but people that you hang around with are different. You might have old friends, but when you start doing the gym and you start achieving stuff, those old friends, unless they step it up, they sort of get lost. And all of a sudden you've gone a long time without seeing them, because you've got a new bunch of friends that want to do stuff, they want to do new things, and they're generally people that are going to the gym because they're active, they want to improve, they're goal setting, they feel good about themselves, they're not afraid of things. So body is food and body shape. Being is mindset and stress. So a good thing for mindset, guys, is called daily reframe. Okay, daily reframe is at the end of your day, when you sat down and you're chilling, and don't tell me you don't have time for chilling, because every fucker does. Sit down and think about the positives that you can take. Before I say this, guys, I know you might think it's all like guru fucking mantra type crap, but it's not. I'm saying being in mindset is looking back over your day, and we're not looking for negatives. We're looking for what positive things. I usually look for 3 things that I've done that are positive in the day. So I sit down at the end of the day and think, what are the 3 things I've done today? So I might have helped someone with some fitness program. I might have done my own workout. I might have organised something for my wife. Or that's just what I did today. But I can think of 3 wins. And do you know what? No matter how small or big those wins are, I take confidence from them. I feel good. But I could also on the flip side think about everything I didn't do. Oh yeah, I did that, but I didn't do this. I did that, but this wasn't good enough. And if you live like that, where you're just thinking about everything you didn't do instead of concentrating on what did I do, then you're always going to be stressed. You're always going to be happy, because it always goes back to that horizon of, I get somewhere, I want more. I get to the next level, I want more. I want more, I want more, I want more. And that's natural, because we'll never get to ideal, because that ideal always moves away. But you need to look back at the end of your day, and I have it part of my routine. There's an app that I use, let me show you, which is quite cool. My phone's going nuts here. Let me see if I can get it up. Okay, let me see, can I get it there? Okay, so this is called Commit to 3. So it's 3 things that you are going to do on that day, and at the end of the day you look back at it and it's just yes or no. Did you do the work? Yes or no. No stories, no bullshit, no lies, no reasons. It doesn't give you that opportunity. It's just a tick or a cross. Because like I said, the app doesn't care about whether something cropped up in your life or something happened or you didn't have time or all these stories. It does not care. It's just a tick or a cross, because we all know that we like to tell stories. A lot of us are great storytellers about all the reasons why we don't get shit done. We love a good story. Okay? But like recently, I'm very much in the mode of, have you done the work? Yes or no? That's all I need to know. I don't want to know about the story. I don't want to know why you didn't do it or why you did do it. I just want to know, have you done the work? It's the same as your targets. So you should be setting targets weekly, monthly, up to 3 months. You shouldn't really look any further than 3 months, because your life can change, situation can change, but you should be setting little goals, and they're just little targets for you. And like I said, every time you hit a target, it booms through confidence. Every time you achieve something, you get more confident and you want more. Okay? So mindset. So we've got being, mindset, and stress. And pen's upside down. So we've got balance. So that's the balance of your life, guys. So that's your relationships. Okay, so that's how you treat people from treating yourself. So I've just booked myself a 1 hour massage. I can't wait for it. Because if I'm hammering my body over and over and over and over again, I want to treat myself. And I treat myself by eating well. And like, for example, going on courses and having like massages and stuff. So I feel good. But also my relationship with my partner. Am I spending enough time with them? Because we all know, if your partner's not on board with you being at the gym and they're not happy and not comfortable, you get that clash, that relationship, and starts getting friction because one person's improving and one person isn't, and there becomes the gap. And we'll talk about the gap in a second. So, and that's not the gap between your legs, it's the gap between you and your partner. Balance, and where are we? And we've got business. So that's your business. So that's your work. And it's your money. Because we both know business, work and money can cause massive amounts of stress. Massive amounts of stress. Because people tell me money doesn't make you happy, and I can fucking argue that, because every time I've been skint, I've been very I haven't been very happy, because it closes doors. When you're skint and you're not successful, it closes doors. Your options decrease. It's the same way as when people gain a lot of weight. Their confidence, self-esteem decreases and doors close. Not because they're closed, it's because you close the doors on opportunities, because you don't feel worthy enough, because you're overweight, you don't feel comfortable in situations, you don't feel happy within yourself, and you don't feel confident enough to go and do stuff. So you spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years of your life living a fucking second-rate life, all just because of one thing that's in your control, and that's your weight. Everyone can control it. Because remember, nothing ever jumped into my mouth by accident. Nothing went in. I'm like, whoa, how did you get in there? It got in there because I made a decision. I made a decision. So my decisions are either good, that are going to help me towards my goal, or bad, that are going to take me away from my goal. So when we talk about what we want, we need to know, find out the work. So the question is, what is your goal? So I need to find out about the work. So what is your goal? So whatever your goal is, it's 3. I want to lose 3 stone, Adam. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the work of 3 stone, and then the question is, am I prepared to do the work? To do the work. The work. So if I want to lose 3 stone in 3 months, that means roughly on average I need to lose a stone a month. That means roughly on average I need to lose 14 pounds divided by 4. So 3 and a bit pounds per week. We'll just call it £3 per week. Okay? So £3 per week. How do I create £3 per week? Well, we all know in a pound there's 3,500 calories. So that's 7,000 calories I need to make in my week a deficit. So that means every day, because 7,000 divided by 7 is 1,000, every day I need to make a 1,000 calorie deficit. So the easiest way to do that is to reduce my food by 500 calories. So I reduce my food by 500 calories and I increase my exercise by 500 calories. So that means roughly I need to do 1 hour in the gym and I need to reduce my calories by 500 calories per day. So that means I have to use MyFitnessPal to find out what I need to eat, and I need to track it, and obviously I need to eat less, because people who are overweight are obviously eating too much and not moving enough. Yep, we can all talk about genetics. Oh, I've been getting, my mum and dad were like this. It's bullshit, because we can still take a lot more control. Yep, we might have been given a certain body type, but that doesn't mean that's it. That doesn't mean I'm out of control. I can control it. So, am I prepared to do the work? So if I want to lose 3 stone in 3 months, that means I'd have to lose 1,000 calories per day, and that's 7 days a week. So am I prepared to do the work? And it's just a simple yes, I am, or no, I'm not. So, oh, my it's taken, it's undone it. Let's see if we can find that back. Redo. No, it's not having it. So, we've either done the work, guys. It's either yes, I'm prepared to do the work, or no, I'm not prepared to do the work. And it's as simple as that. So, we've outlined to you, this is what you need to do every day to produce the result. And a lot of us, we don't even find out the work that we need to do. We don't even find out the work we need to do before we commit ourselves into the goal. Some of us say, yeah, I want to lose 3 stone. And then I tell them about the work and they're like, well, I'm not that bad. I don't really want that much, because they see the work and they're not prepared to do it. But like I said, a lot of us, we go in and we think that these life-changing results are going to happen from 1 or 2 workouts per week, and still probably eating the same, or might do 1 or 2 good days a week. We are in dreamland. We're in dreamland. If you don't think that you have to do 6 good days, and when I talk about good, I mean pretty much on point. I mean we need to exercise for 6 days, so that's 45 minutes per day. And we have 1 day recovery, so that's no exercise, whether that be the Saturday, the Sunday, the Friday, whichever day it is. And on that day, we don't just open the floodgates for food. We stay strong. Just because our friends are eating shit, it doesn't mean you have to eat shit. That's just another bullshit excuse you're telling yourself and justifying to yourself why it's okay. But if your goal means a lot to you, and I'm telling you now, when people lose 1, 2, 3 stone, the whole fucking world changes. Or when people start getting a body that they want, the whole fucking world changes. The gates start opening, opportunities start coming, they want more. And that far outweighs a fucking birthday night out. That far outweighs a Chinese. That far outweighs anything like that, because they will always happen, they'll always be there. But for you to have a fucking life that you want to live, and you want to be happy, and you're not living with regret, you're not living with what ifs, and you're not living looking at every other fucker achieving and you've done jack shit. We're heading into the final fucking we're in the final third of 2016. So 2016, we're in, 2/3 have gone. We're in the final third of 2016. So that's September, October, November, December. 4 months to change a year. To change a year. Because we all made goals at the start of the year. We all made promises to ourselves at the start of the year. What we're going to achieve. 2016, this is going to be my year. Has it been your year? And the great thing about fucking asking that question is we can look back. We've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I've got 8 months to tell me, has it been your year? Have you done what you said you were going to do on December the 31st, January the 1st, whichever day you did your New Year's resolutions? Are you on track? Are you on track with what you said? Or is it going to be another year where you set the same fucking goals every year because you're a perpetual goal setter? So that means someone that sets goals, the going gets a little bit tough, it's a little bit harder than they thought, and then they accept where they're at, and they accept their body shape, they accept their life, they accept that they can't change anything, and they play the victim, and they just stay the fucking same. And they're not as happy as they should be, they're not as far as what they should be, they're not achieving as much as they should do, and they put this fucking fake persona on that everything's okay, everything's fine, everything's okay and everything's fine, when in reality it's not. When in reality you're not happy with your body. You might not be in a relationship you like, but we'll still post pictures of how in love we are on Facebook so we don't lose face in front of everyone. I'm still pretending to everyone that my job's okay, but I fucking hate the people I work with. I'm still pretending that I'm happy, but deep down I'm fucking go home and I feel depressed, when everything can be changed. Where you can set yourself little goals to drag yourself out of the fucking pit and start achieving and doing what you said you were going to do. So you've got 4 months. 4 months to produce a result. So you finish in 2016 and it's not a fucking wasted year. Okay? The problem with a lot of people in their years is they tend to end the year and finish slow. When we've got to fucking rev it up and we've got to finish strong. We're not slowing down towards the end of the year. We're not slowing down because we want this big motivation, this big motivational push for January. Because so much damage can happen September, October, November, December. And if you're relying on motivation, like I said, I don't get up and feel motivated every single day. I'd probably say out of my 7 days, probably 4 of my days I'm probably motivated, happy, pumped, ready. But 3 of the days I'm not. So that's close to half of my year I'm not actually motivated. But do you know what happens? I still turn up to work. I still do my workouts. I still follow my nutrition. I might not be as good some days, and my nutrition might not be as good as normal days, but I don't go fucking off the scale, off the rails. I don't think, I've had a shit day. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to not go to my workout, and I'm going to sit down on my arse, I'm going to feel sorry for myself, and I'm going to eat, because that's going to make everything a lot better. And it's like, cuckoo, hello, it's not going to make everything better, it's just going to make it worse. Especially when 1 day rolls into 2 days, rolls into 3 days, rolls into 4 days, and all of a sudden you've gained a little bit more weight, you're a little bit more fitter, and you're not feeling good about yourself. Remember, you're only going to feel good by achieving, and for achieving, you've got to turn up. Let me bang this out. The things that are in your control, guys. How much you eat. Boom. Like I said, nothing fucking... Whatever's on your plate, you have a decision. Quantity, or even if you get given the food, doesn't mean you have to eat it all. Yeah, but I might offend someone. So what we'll do is we'll save someone else's feelings and eat all their food, So they're okay, but we'll not be happy with ourselves because we've eaten that much. Fucking hello, we are our number one priority. The king eats first. You need to look after yourself. You don't worry about what other people think. If someone puts some food in front of your face and you don't really want to eat it all because it's overeating, then why should you feel uncomfortable for that? What you eat, boom, we're in control of that. Like I said, nothing's ever jumped into my mouth by accident. When you eat, that is in your control as well. So I know there's a certain degree of people who work in certain funny shifts and stuff like that, but generally, your breakfast, your dinner, your evening meal, you can dictate when you eat that. The type of exercise that you do, so you pick whether I'm going to go to a run, a class, the gym. It's all your choice. A home DVD, it's all your choice. The frequency of exercise, so how often you exercise, that's in your choice. People who tell me they don't have time to exercise, it is utter lies. And the sooner they get rid of that story, the better. Because if you sat down with someone and they analysed your day, I bet you there's a lot of time where you're doing needless tasks and stuff that isn't going to improve you. Like I said, you're not always going to do stuff that's going to improve you every single second of the day, but of an average week, and I've worked it out before, for an average person, there's a spare 37 hours. There's a spare 37 hours of everyone's week, roughly. So there's time to go to the gym, there's time to train every day, whether it's a 5-minute HIIT workout in your bedroom, whether it's a run, whether it's going down to the gym, whatever it may be, you're in control. How long you exercise for, again, that's in your control. You don't have to go to the gym for 2-3 hours. Some of the best workouts I've ever had is 10, 15, 20 minutes. How hard the key about this is how long you exercise for. Is it doesn't usually matter how long, because exercising, you're going to feel good. Because everyone just wants to feel good, feel fitter, stronger. Yeah, that's all great, but you just want that all contributes to feeling good. So whether you do 5, 10, 15 minutes or 2 hours, whatever it may be, you never regret a workout and you always feel better. So consistently doing it, irrelevant of your thoughts, feelings and emotions, doing it no matter what. How hard you exercise. This is a massive one, guys. 99.9% of us think we work a lot harder than we do. We're in dreamland when we think we're going to be burning 1,000 calories every hour that we train. Because a lot of us don't push as hard as what we should do. And if you've only got limited time and you're not putting in maximum effort, how do you expect to produce the results? But how hard is in your control? Overall lifestyle. If you're one of those people that have drinks every night, smokes, has a takeaway or eats out 2-3 times a week, that's in your control. That's in your control. If you sit behind a desk all day, go home, have a glass of wine, have a smoke, then go and sit down and watch TV all day and you wonder why you're overweight. People that sit behind a desk all day need to fucking drastically exercise. So your overall lifestyle is within your control. And your attitude. So some people live in denial. Some people even tell me that the reason why they're overweight is because they don't eat enough. So we've got people who are drastically overweight that think the reason why they're overweight is because they don't eat enough. And this is people that are so far in denial that at first, it's like if you go to an Alcoholic Anonymous meeting, not that I've ever been, the first thing they've got to do is they've got to stand up and take accountability for where they're at in life. And that's, my name is Adam Jones and I'm an alcoholic. Don't screenshot that or save it. But that's it. And then as soon as you admit it, it's like whenever you've got something bad to tell someone and you tell them and it's never as bad as what you thought, it's always a weight off your shoulders. So your attitude of the situation is, yeah, I am overeating. I'm not going to lie. I need to do something about it. Yeah, I'm telling you that I'm only eating this, or I'm exercising this, but in reality, I'm not really. Because remember, your body is a walking billboard. It tells me the whole story. So if you're telling me that you're eating chicken and veg every day and you're exercising every day, yet you're extremely overweight, then there's something that's lying, and it's generally going to be you. Who do you roll with? Last little thing, guys. 2 minutes. The people that you hang around with, guys, what do they want for you? Are they people that tell you, you're going to that gym too much, I wouldn't be lifting that amount of weight, I wouldn't be eating that way? Joe, people that try and put a limitation on you. So you've got the people that you've known for ages that basically what they want to do is they want to cap you. They don't want you to go over a certain level. Because what happens when you grow, you outgrow the people. See here? You outgrow them. And there becomes distance between you and your friends, or you and your partner. But I want you to think about your life. Are there people in your life that encourage you to be the best you can be and always want you to push on and get more and more and more and help you? Or are there people that are telling you, whoa, you should slow down, you shouldn't do that, you should stay in that shitty job, ooh, it's too much of a risk, I wouldn't be going to too many classes, you're gonna get, your face is gonna go too thin, or I wouldn't eat that because you're gonna start starving yourself. Let's get a big meal down you. And there's people that will try and limitize you into not growing any further, because like I said, it creates a gap. And while they're still down here and you're up here, that gap causes friction. And this is how people lose friendships. And people lose friendships and they lose partners because you're growing, and instead of someone growing with you, they're staying at that low level. And at that low level, there starts to become jealousy. There starts to become hatred, and there starts to becoming like unease in the fact that you're doing something, you're improving, and it makes people feel inadequate. Because all the attention's then on them. It's like, well, why aren't you achieving? So when you start seeing these friends again, and they start seeing that you're successful, and they're not quite as successful, then imagine how it would feel. If I was overweight, and my friend was overweight, yet my friend decided to do something about it, get stronger and fitter, and all of a sudden he started making all new friends, he started doing all these new experiences, and then there's still little old me that still hasn't fucking pulled my finger out of the arse. And then I see this friend and he's looking better and he's talking about all these new things he's doing, yet I'm still sat there doing the same shit, living the same boring life, same unhappy. And then all of a sudden we're growing apart. And we're not growing apart because of my friend improving and becoming better. We're growing apart because I fucking stayed the same. I haven't done anything with my life to improve it. So I don't want to be around them because it makes me fully aware of the fact that I'm not doing the shit I'm meant to be doing. So who you hang around with, they're either helping you grow or they're putting a cap on you and they're stopping you and pulling you back and keeping you at a certain level. You want to hang around with the people that want the best for you. Not the people that are trying to stop you going to the gym, not the people that are trying to stop you doing events, not the people that are trying to stopping you doing new courses, going for a new job. They're the people you want to hang around with because they're going to help you get the best out of you. Like I said, with every level of person, there's a level above and there's a level below. The easy way is to stay still or stay with a level below, because the good thing about staying with a level below is that you'll look amazing. all these new things you're doing. But the thing is when you look up, those people that are above you, the things that you're doing amazing, they've already done. And then you're trying to catch up to them, and they're going to help you progress and move forwards. So the people that you hang around with, do they help you improve, or do they sabotage you or hold you back? And think about your 5 closest people. And that's even like your partner. Does your partner support and help you, or do they, every time you want to do something new, is there an issue? Is there a conflict? Is it like a big drama? Is it the same with your friends? Can you go out and eat a meal and eat whatever you want if it's healthy, and they can eat whatever they want? Or do they cause a big massive eruption of, why are you being healthy? And at the end of the day, it's your life, you make your decisions, and you got to live with them. So whoever you roll with, guys, make sure that they bring the best out of you. Let me just ask you, whoever's still on the line, I've got a poll, it's going to pop up on the screen now. Boom, let's go. Who is the least supportive to you? Guys, I don't know what you're voting at. It's all anonymous. Tick which one you think are the people that are least supportive to you. Come on, nearly everyone's voted. One more person to vote. So 17% of us said partner, 33% of us said friends, and 50% of us said work colleagues. So 17% of us on this call said our partner is the least supportive, and this is the person that you're meant to fucking love you and want the best for you. And I've told you about this gap that happens, because when you start making new friends and you start doing new things, it puts the spotlight on them because they're not doing what they should be doing, so they don't want you to do any more because it puts a spotlight on them. Your friends, again, like I said to you, if my friends were all achieving stuff and I weren't, fucking hell, I'd be trying to like stop them, or I'd be trying to like slow them down a little bit, and that's what people will do to you. And work colleagues, again, the amount of people that work in offices and people are sabotaging you, trying to put cakes and shit in front of your eyes, and try and make you feel awkward for exercising or talking about fitness or talking about improvements, trying to make you feel weird when in fact they're the weird ones for not doing it. Next poll, guys. Does your partner make it awkward for you to exercise? Yes or no? %. Oh man, this is close. So 50% of you said yes, 50% of you said, obviously 50% of you said no. So 50% of you said that your partner makes it awkward for you to exercise. And like I said, whether you want to believe it or not, it becomes a point of the fact that when people see you achieving and producing results and making new friends, doing new experiences, and I'm not quite at that level and I'm not doing as much, it causes a conflict. Some might call it jealousy, some might call it insecurity, whatever you want to call it. It brings a direct spotlight on me. Because if my partner's out training, doing stuff and achieving, then maybe I don't want them doing that. Maybe I don't want them to be better. Maybe I might be a little bit worried that they might leave me or find something better. We don't know what goes through people's heads. And the last one, guys. Do you believe that you have or can outgrow your partner. Boom. So, okay, so we've got 67% of us said yeah, and 33% of us said no. So we're all in agreement that unless you raise your game together and we're both trying to improve and we're both growing together, and that's getting involved with each other, then there cause friction and jealousy and people trying to stop. Then it's arguments, and then people using petty excuses. But having your partner support you properly will massively improve your results. Okay? And who you roll with, who you hang around with, will massively improve your results. And when you take accountability for all the things you're in control of, you will massively improve your results. So to improve my results, I've got a nice chicken salad waiting on the side for me. I'd love to have a cup of tea, but I can't because I'm on the water challenge. I've just finished my last little bit of water now. But I hope you have a good night, guys. Thanks for logging in, and hopefully you've taken some type of advice. Hopefully it'll give you a little bit of motivation. It'll give you a little push to realise that you can fucking do more. And it's there for you if you want it.